Aloha, my name is Janine Villanueva, and I want to thank you for being here today. The fact that you are taking the time to learn more about children and development already says a lot about how much you care. Parenting and caring for children can be beautiful, rewarding, and exhausting, all at the same time. Today's presentation is meant to help us better understand how children grow, learn, form relationships, and experience the world around them through the work of several important child development theorists. The purpose of this workshop is to help parents better understand child development and how children learn, grow, and build relationships throughout life. We will explore several major child development theorists, including Maria Montessori and her 4 planes of development, Piaget, Vygotsky, Erikson, Bowlby, Ainsworth, Bandura, and Dewey. As parents and caregivers, it can sometimes feel overwhelming trying to figure out what children need and whether we are doing enough. My hope is that this workshop helps you better understand children's development while also giving practical and realistic ways to support them through everyday interactions, relationships, and experiences. Maria Montessori was an Italian physician and educator who believed children naturally want to learn through exploration and experience. She believed education should support the child's natural development rather than force learning through pressure and rewards. Montessori is best known for her planes of development: the absorbent mind, child-centered learning, and carefully prepared environments that support independence and concentration. She believed children learn best through hands-on experiences and meaningful interaction with their environment. Her work reminds parents that children are naturally curious and capable when given supportive environments and opportunities for independence. Parents can support development by allowing children to help with daily tasks, creating calm and organized spaces, encouraging independence, and following children's interests and curiosity. Maria Montessori believed children develop through 4 stages called planes of development. Each plane has different physical, emotional, and cognitive characteristics. Montessori believed that understanding these stages helps adults better support children's developmental needs. The first plane from birth to age 6 is called the absorbent mind because children absorb language, movement, culture, and experiences very easily from their environment. During this stage, children learn best through movement, hands-on activities, repetition, and exploration. Simple activities like reading books, singing songs, baking together, or letting children help with daily tasks can support development during this stage. The second plane, from age 6 to 12, focuses on reasoning, imagination, and social development, as children become curious about the world around them. They begin asking larger questions and enjoy learning with peers. They are strongly interested in fairness, collaboration, and understanding how everything connects. Parents can support their curiosity through nature walks, experiments, discussions, and opportunities for independence. The third plane of development is adolescence, from ages 12 to 18. Children experiences major emotional, social, and physical changes. Adolescents begin developing their identity and independence while also seeking belonging and acceptance from peers. Teenagers often need support, trust, and open communication even when they seem independent. The fourth plane of development is from age 18 to 24. During this stage, young adults continue developing independence, maturity, responsibility, and purpose. Montessori believed this stage focuses on finding one's place in society and contributing to the larger community. Parents can continue supporting young adults by encouraging independence, offering guidance without controlling, and supporting their goals, interests, and decision making as they transition into adulthood. We'll be looking at several major child development theorists whose work has helped shape the way we understand children's learning, behavior, and emotional development and relationships. Even though each theorist had different ideas and perspectives, many of them shared the belief that children are influenced through experiences, relationships, and interaction with the world around them. As we go through each theorist, I will share some practical examples of how parents and caregivers can support children throughout different stages of development. Jean Piaget was a Swiss psychologist born in 1896 who studied cognitive development and how children think. One example of Piaget's research was object permanence, which is when infants begin understanding that objects still exist even when they cannot see them. He also studied conservation, where young children may think a taller cup has more liquid than a shorter, wider cup, even when the amount is actually the same. Piaget believed children learn best through hands-on experiences, exploration, and interaction with their environment. His work reminds parents that children are still developing their thinking skills and may not always understand concepts the same way adults do. Parents can support this type of learning by allowing children to explore, ask questions, build things, and learn through hands-on experiences instead of always focusing on worksheets or memorization. Lev Vygotsky was a Russian psychologist who believed children learn through social interaction, communication, and support by adults and peers. One of Vygotsky's most important ideas was a zone of proximal development, which is a space between what a child can do independently and what they can do with guidance and support. He believed children learn best when adults provide just enough help to support them through challenges while still allowing them to think and problem solve on their own. Vygotsky also believed language plays an important role in learning and cognitive development. Talking through experiences, asking questions, and working together can help children become more independent learners over time. Simple things like cooking together, reading together, or helping children through difficult tasks can support learning and confidence. Erik Erikson was a German-American psychologist who focused on psychosocial and emotional development throughout life. He is best known for identifying the 8 stages of the life cycle, which describe different emotional conflicts people experience as they grow. Some important stages during childhood include trust versus mistrust, autonomy versus shame and doubt, and initiative versus guilt. Erikson believes supportive relationships help children build trust, confidence, independence, and healthy sense of identity. His work reminds parents how important emotional connection, encouragement, and consistency are throughout childhood and adolescence. Parents can support development by responding consistently when children are upset, allowing children to try things independently, validating their feelings, and spending quality time together. John Bowlby was a British psychiatrist who developed attachment theory. He believed children's early relationships with caregivers strongly influence emotional development and relationships later in life. Bowlby believed children developed a sense of security when caregivers are responsive, comforting, and emotionally available. He also believed children form internal working models, which are beliefs about themselves, relationships, and whether others can be trusted. His work reminds us that parenting does not need to be perfect. Even when we make mistakes, we can reconnect and rebuild relationships. Parents can support secure attachment by comforting, creating predictable routines, and repairing relationships after difficult moments. Mary Ainsworth was an American-Canadian psychologist who worked closely with John Bowlby and expanded our understanding of attachment and emotional development. She is best known for developing the Strange Situation Study, which observed how young children responded to separation and reunion with their caregivers. Through this research, Ainsworth identified different attachment patterns, including secure and insecure attachment. Her work showed that children develop stronger emotional security when caregivers are responsive, comforting, and emotionally available. Ainsworth believed these early relationships can influence emotional development throughout life. Children do not need perfect parents. Consistently responding with care, patience, and repair after difficult moments helps strengthen relationships over time. Albert Bandura was a Canadian-American psychologist best known for social cognitive theory and observational learning. He believed children learn many behaviors by watching and imitating others. Bandura's famous Bobo doll experiment showed that children often copy behaviors they observe from adults. His work demonstrated how social influences, modeling, and environment can shape behavior. Bandura also introduced the idea of self efficacy, which is a person's belief in their ability to succeed. He believed people are more likely to try difficult tasks and persist through challenges when they believe they are capable. His work reminds parents that children are consistently learning from behaviors, emotions, and attitudes they observe around them. Parents do not have to model perfection. Children can also learn from seeing adults apologize, fix mistakes, and work through challenges in healthy ways. John Dewey was an American philosopher, psychologist, and educator who believed children learn best through meaningful experiences and active participation. Dewey believed education should go beyond memorization and connect to real life. He supported child centered learning, hands on experiences, creativity, problem solving, and critical thinking. He also believed schools and communities should help children learn how to participate positively in society. His work reminds parents that children learn deeply when they are actively involved in experiences rather than simply being told information. Parents can support learning by encouraging curiosity, including children in everyday activities, exploring nature and the arts together, and allowing children opportunities to problem solve independently. Like Montessori, Dewey believed children learn best by actively participating in meaningful experiences. Before we finish today, I wanted to leave you with a couple of reflection questions. As a parent or caregiver, it is easy to focus on what we think we are doing wrong, but it is also important to recognize the ways we already support our children every day. Take a moment to think about some ways you already support your child, and one small thing you would like to continue improving or focusing on moving forward. Taking the time to learn about children and development already shows how much you care, and that care is one of the most important parts of supporting children. Parenting is not about being perfect. There will be mistakes, difficult moments, and times when things do not go as planned. What matters most is building strong relationships, showing love and support, and being willing to reconnect and repair after hard moments. Children benefit from caring, responsive adults who continue to show up for them. Every child develops differently and at their own pace. By creating supportive relationships and meaningful experiences, we can help children feel safe, confident, and capable as they grow. This concludes my presentation. Thank you for attending this workshop on child development. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. Mahalo.